down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
On 4th down, Prescott goes off, and on comes the Cowboy kicker, Brett Maher, for the field goal try. The kick by Maher is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
After the made field goal, Maher back out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning.
Great 15, great 15.
On play action, it's Wentz. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Wentz and the Commanders staring down a 3rd and long now after that sack. They'll drop to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. It's taken to the 26. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the 29, Wentz. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. The kick by Maher is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams currently making their final adjustments. We're getting ready for the second half. So we'll send it back up to FedEx Field and hand things back over to Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway.
He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there. And that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On play action, Wentz. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd.
He completes this to Cole Turner.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Wentz.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Wentz.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
On play action, Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. 7 yards there and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards, the final tally.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Play action now. Prescott. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 39 yards.
And the Cowboys have retaken a third-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
Solid.
Again, it's Robinson. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Robinson up the middle.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down.
Sunday.
Wentz going to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Now Wentz, gotta have this one. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Prescott. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. We're watching a drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Hand off now to Robinson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a play fake. Wentz. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Commanders use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. I don't don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story. And, wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott.
Finding Schultz.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. On second down, Elliott. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Dak.
And this is going to be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
Here we go, here we go.
A give left side to Robinson.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Let's go, great, great.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Robinson on a give right side.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, empty, empty.
On the counter, this is Robinson.
That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
Well, your blitz coming, and down he goes.
So a victory here for the Commanders.
And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.